Hello. So the readings for today were awesome. I thought they were super helpful in sort of reinforcing what I guess I already knew but hadn't, really formed that thought. Just from my student teaching, I kind of I learned a lot of these things, whether they were explicitly said is a different story. Like, I just kind of observed that from my co-teacher. She was really good about building relationships with students and saying hi to everyone when they came in, making them feel welcome. Um, and she didn't have a lot of bad behavior because I think she just sort of looked the other way a lot of the times. Whereas and I'm glad I did. I tried to, those students who were there was one student in particular who wasn't doing anything, and I had to move his seat, and he got pretty upset with me about that, and it was good. It was a really big because he did a lot of things that I just didn't know what to do. And it was good to talk to with my co-teacher and also just think about myself. It was it was a rough couple days, but just because I took it a little bit personally, but and then towards the end I started to realize that it can't be that way. You'll burn out of teaching pretty quick if you take things personally like that. So, but in the book, the Phillips Empowering Discipline, I really like it, and my copy actually just came in the mail. I've been having to borrow people's. I even did the fast delivery, but anyways, I'm pretty psyched about having that book because it seems like a good reference for those times as a new teacher. If I have issues with students, I think it'll be a good book to look through and just get ideas on how maybe I can handle it. And but that was one thing that I'm glad we brought it up in school because everyone has their own style, and I was with this difficult student, I was trying to think about what my style would be, and to be honest, I thought a lot about my dad and just the things because he taught at Liberty. He was a AP Bio, AP Chem teacher there for 26 years. He just retired, but I thought a lot about what I've never actually seen him teach, but I've heard other people say, oh, he doesn't take shit, or he's like they everyone all his kids really respected him um because of that. I think because he would really get into he wouldn't take any crap, kind of like you, I guess. But so I need to. I think I can pull that off if I find a voice for that. But um, you know, and I talked about this with my co-teacher is the fact that you really have to know what works with what student, and she really pushed that because one student, um, in particular, was very sensitive, and I didn't pick up on that right away, and um, we had the conversation of, oh, this kid is one of those kids that you just, baby, you just say, oh, it's okay, and you really try to play that nourishing point of view, that supportive role, whereas some kids really respond to, and I think it depends on their parents, honestly. I probably would have responded to someone yelling at me and telling me what needs to happen, kind of thing. But some kids really need that supportive role, which I actually started to use, and I feel like that actually works a lot more for more students than a direct route. But I think it just depends. But anyways, I thought that was really good to read through because it sort of put language to things that I hadn't necessarily conceptualized plainly, I guess. So it was good to just read through that and go, oh yeah, that's how you would explain that. But um, the speaker, she was good. She kind of low key, very calm. But what she had to bring to the table, I think, was really good. There were some takeaways there that I enjoyed. And what else? And I'll probably talk about this documentary tomorrow because I'm about out of time. So have a good morning.